Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Charge from EV Geek Studios. We're your hosts, Joel and Sebastian, as always. And today, August 22nd, 2025, we've got a handful of topics to talk about. We've got some Ford news, we've got a couple of weird stories about Tesla, pricing of a really cheap EV, and a new subscription that everyone definitely needs, and we definitely need in the world. So, without further ado, let's plug in and get started. All right, our first topic of the night, Ford's battery plant has come online. Ford this week officially opened its new battery plant in Glendale, Kentucky. This plant, in collaboration with South Korea's SK On, is creatively named Blue Oval SK. The facility is planned to build NMC batteries for use in the F-150 Lightning as well as Ford's E-Transit van. This new factory currently employs around 1,400 workers, but has the capacity for nearly 5,000 when running full tilt. However, due to slowing demand for Ford EVs, the factory is not running at full capacity. Also due to demand issues, Ford's second factory, located in Tennessee, has been delayed to at least 2027. This factory is a little interesting, though, because the CEO of Blue Oval SK has shared that he would like to see battery production become its own revenue stream for Ford, which would mean they would be potentially selling cells to other companies for energy storage systems or other cars or battery-backed EV charging or you name it, which I think is an interesting approach. We've seen companies like Tesla kind of branch out into, oh, what if we also did robots, or if we did energy, or if we did whatever they're doing now. I don't even know. So I think it's interesting to see that Ford also is maybe making the consideration that, hey, what if we did more than cars? So yeah, I didn't have any hope else really on this. I'm always amazed when I see little videos like that at how big these plants actually are.
Oh, they're huge, yeah.
I always forget because we don't live somewhere with a lot of plants, or at least not at that scale. And you anytime you're like driving by and you see one or whatever, like when we passed a Gigafactory in Austin last year when we were down there, and we were like, oh, it's like massive.
I mean, it looks like an airport. I mean, the roads look like runways and the buildings look like terminals. If you look at this video on the screen, it really looks like, we have a couple other things here too to show. It looks like airports. I mean, it's just massive. But if EV demand is slowing, they're going to have to find another way to get some revenue in. And what better way to do it is to sell their own batteries, since with tariffs, it will be more expensive to get batteries from overseas. So, it sounds logical in approach. Whether or not they succeed, that will be a different story. So, Ford has a new plan to, redo their whole platform for over the next 2 or 3 years. But this is kind of like those wait and see kind of things, I have a feeling. So,
yeah. Moving on, let's talk about something weird. Tesla has begun offering leases on used cars. So Tesla this week has made it where you can lease a used Tesla. This is launching in California and Texas, and residents of these two states now have the option to lease any used Model 3 or Model Y out of Tesla's inventory, with terms of either 12 or 24 months and up to 15,000 miles per year. Tesla is also only requiring the first month payment and a $695 acquisition fee to start the lease. There is no down payment required. As such, at the time that I wrote this, you could get a Model 3 lease for $180 per month for a 2018 mid-range, or $220 per month for a 2021 Model Y standard range. And again, that was just as of writing. The inventory changes constantly, whatever. There might be cheaper options now. Those might not exist. This is so weird to me. And I can't help but feel like this is just Tesla kind of dipping their toes into the water of maybe moving into a subscription-based model for their vehicles, to have the ability to just kind of month by month rent a Tesla.
Yeah, rent a Y for 6 months, if you don't, and then for 6 months rent a 3. Yeah, it is interesting because we don't ever see leases on used vehicles, which is odd. So, question: when you were looking over, I know you were looking at some of these a couple nights ago. Was it mostly all late models? It probably wasn't a lot of 23s or 24s in there, was there?
That's a good question. I was
Look
sorting
at
by price low to high, so I mean,
okay.
obviously I was only seeing the older ones, but now I'm curious. One
Yes.
moment, please.
Look at that. Look at
Also,
that.
there are some other automakers that allow leases on used vehicles. When I was doing research on this, I learned BMW does it. There's a lot of stipulations, though, in order for BMW to let you lease a used vehicle. They basically only do it if the vehicle you're leasing was a courtesy car.
Interesting. Are there any?
So
Besides Arkansas? Are there any in states that Tesla can sell in? Are there any state laws that prohibit the leasing of used vehicles?
that's a great question. I
Look at
don't
me!
know.
I
I
come.
do
I
know
got
they've
two good
only.
questions in one night. Holy cow! I need to
I
put that
do
on the
know they
calendar
only are offering this on
in
in
California and
California
Texas,
and Texas for now. I don't
which is
know if they
probably where
put,
the bulk of their used inventory is. So
which makes
that's
sense.
yeah, and they have factories there. So I mean, but
Right.
I mean, so yeah, interesting. It was cheap. When you showed me the prices, when you texted me those prices, that was cheap. I mean, if you just wanted to get in a Tesla for, and it was relatively low miles, I believe, for a
Right.
2020. It's just interesting. I know we can't do it here in Arkansas, but it's an interesting concept that it's just like, it's probably just another, like you said, another one of those levers Tesla pulls for demand. Demand is low. Hey, let's get you a lease for $150 a month for a year or two and try it out then. And maybe after that, you'll decide to buy one. So
Right.
who
So I
knows?
just put in a Texas zip code, filtered to all deliverable,
Mhm.
Model Y lease, year new to old, and the newest one is 2021.
So it is.
So let me
There are
go
the late
Model
models.
3, lease, new to old. Hold on. New to old. And I think the new to old doesn't work
Oh, okay. You broke the
because it's
website.
showing me a 2018 at the top and then a 2019 right below it.
Okay.
And here's a 2021 Model 3.
So it seems like 2021 is the magic number.
2021, 2018, 2018. Is there just a year filter? No. Why would you do that? Oh, wait. Yes, there is. I lied to you again. I'm so sorry. 2022. Come on. Show me a 22. Hey, there's a 2022 on here. Okay. Hold on. 2024?
You're feel free to share the screen if you want people to see what you're looking at.
If that would be
Yeah.
smart, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Share.
they could
Screen.
they could stare at us if they want to. I mean, we're pretty.
Share. Thanks. I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, we're pretty.
Okay, so here's my wonderful filter. So
Uh-huh.
2024 showed no results. What about
Uh-huh.
2023? No results. 2022. Hey. So even this 2022 Model 3, it says $229 a month, 24 months, 0 down, 10,000 miles.
And it has 39,000 on it. Can you do
No, it's
Model
a
S
standard
or
range.
oh, standard? Yeah, but I'm looking at the miles. There's
Oh,
39,000 miles on
I
it.
forget
Yeah,
it opens to a new tab, so you can't
yeah,
see.
you guys
There you go.
should.
So yeah, I mean standard range, but still lease $229 a month, and you can come in here and let's say 15,000 miles puts it at 268. I mean,
That's
even
still not
then, that's
bad.
not much.
Nope.
You owe $963 at signing.
That's not bad for that. No, I mean, considering if you're getting a 2020 or 2022, you may only have it 2 or 3 years anyway. So, that's actually not a bad deal.
And to answer your
When you
question, no, you cannot do this on Model S or X,
okay,
or at least
ooh,
not
I like the
currently.
red.
Okay, so no 2023
Yep.
Model Ys. You can do a 2022 Model Y. Okay.
249 is
Even
not
then,
bad
that's a
for an all-wheel
freaking
drive.
performance.
Shoot, with
Oh,
89,000
it's
miles
got
on it
okay.
though.
But at
Yeah.
the same time, okay, lease it for two. Like it's a lease. Why do you care how
Do I
many
have?
miles are on it?
Yeah. Yeah. You're giving it back. Scroll down, Sebastian. What else do they have there?
Let's see, that's a long range for 42,000 for 250. 250 for long range all-wheel drive. 250.
Knowing
260.
knowing what my payment was on my 2020 Tesla Model Y before I traded it in, I think that kind of pisses me off a little.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have been able to put like 90,000 miles on one of these in like 2 years. So,
That's the problem. I can't, for me, I can't lease. My wife can, but I cannot lease. So,
and hey, you know what? I'm taking the show completely off the rails.
uh-oh.
I'm skipping ahead. Let's go ahead and talk about the other Tesla topic since we're here.
All right. We're here.
So,
Let's go.
you guys, I mean, I'm sure you remember, but do you remember the Model S and X? Because now they're more expensive.
I faintly remember them, yes.
So this week, Tesla added a new weird package to the Model S and X. You know, the cars that I feel like are ending their life, approaching the end of their life, and the sales numbers are weak. And I don't know. This new package, I don't know how this improves things. So this new package is dubbed the Lux package, and it costs $10,000 extra. It includes the following list of features: FSD, free lifetime supercharging, lifetime premium connectivity, and 4 years of what Tesla is calling premium service, which includes tire and windshield protection, as well as scheduled maintenance items such as alignment, tire rotations, filter changes, and wiper blades. On paper, the package doesn't sound that bad. If you were planning to purchase FSD outright, which is $8,000 sticker currently, then I mean, for the additional $2,000, you are getting a decent amount of stuff. Here's the thing, though. Most people don't purchase FSD outright anymore. They just do the month-to-month subscription because unless you're going to own the car for 80 months, it doesn't make sense to pay for it outright. And here's the real kicker on this. The package isn't optional. It is required on all new Model S and Model X orders, meaning the new base price of the Model S is $95,000. And the Model X is now $99,990.
It's like the price themselves out of the market.
I really, really, really struggle to see how a car that's already not selling well sells so few units that between it and Cybertruck, we're still sitting here going like, man, they're really not selling any of these. How do you make it start selling well if you force everyone to pay an extra $10,000 to buy one?
Now, if you would have kept the price the same and add all this stuff in, then you got yourself a deal, or maybe like a $2,000 increase or something. But if you're increasing the stuff and you're increasing the price, it's just to show
the class.
Yep.
Share.
Do I got to stop sharing?
Share. About to find out.
There you go.
Hey, so I'm going to come Model S.
There it is.
New. So this one is reduced. So this is not here, and it does not have a package. But once you get out of these that are reduced, hold on. There we go. This one's actually new. So all-wheel drive, $94,990, and here's where it shows you FSD, free supercharging, Lux package. And so if I click in here and share that tab instead.
Are there additional prices for color still? I'm sure there are.
Well, these are inventory cars. We'll look at that in a second. I am curious to know that answer.
Yep.
So yeah, here you see FSD, 4-year premium service, supercharging, and premium connectivity. Now I need to know the answer. Hold on.
I mean, for someone like you and me, the free supercharging is not a deal breaker. We don't go on long trips. I mean,
especially
if we do, if we do, we go on like once a year. I mean, I may spend $70, $80 a year in supercharging. That's it. I mean, that's not a big thing for me. So
yeah, especially seeing too that they've changed the terms on free supercharging some to where it gives Tesla a lot more flexibility that if they think you're using it too much, they can just turn it off. Which is kind of the point, right?
Yeah.
No, color still costs extra. Nice.
That is a sweet color though. That blue metallic is.
So the only color is still stealth gray.
Yep.
Damn, how do you feel about the blue, by the way? I don't think I've ever asked you this question.
Dude, I just said it. I love the blue.
Okay, I missed it.
As the kids would say, it's fire, Sebastian. It's fire.
I don't listen to you. I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, now I'm done talking about Tesla, unless you have anything else to talk about.
I have nothing else to say about Tesla because I do not own one anymore, so I have nothing else to say about it.
We'll talk about that more later.
Well, can't talk about it. I cannot make any comparisons anymore. It's gone.
It's gone. No more. All right, moving on. Nissan Leaf pricing is here. Yay! Nissan this week announced pricing for the new 2026 Leaf. and it starts under $30,000. At launch, the base Leaf in the United States will be the S Plus model, which is the most basic version. However, the plus sign indicates that it has the bigger battery, 75 kilowatt hours, and it will start at $29,990. The base car has an EPA rated range of 303 miles. The SV Plus will bump up to $34,000 and drop the range down to 288, and the Platinum Plus is around $39,000 with 260 miles of range. Nissan does still seem like they're planning to bring the base just plain S trim to the United States, but they've not announced any pricing yet. So, $29,990. Solid. It is important to note there's some weird omissions on the S trim level compared to the other trim levels.
And
For
what are
starters, the S trim level doesn't get a battery heater.
Pug.
Anyway, the S trim level also doesn't have built-in navigation, but it does run Android Automotive. So they just took the Google Maps app off of it. Because why not?
Because that's like a huge price increase.
But since it doesn't have Google Maps, it means it won't do on-route preconditioning.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah. Anyway,
but it is a pretty color.
Like little weird things like that. It also has a slightly smaller screen and, typical stuff that you would expect on a base model.
It has a smaller screen?
For me, the big omission there is just no battery heater for some reason and no screen. And anyway, it's just weird. All right, on to our next topic. Volkswagen is launching a new vehicle subscription because that's what everyone needs right now. Volkswagen UK is launching a new subscription for their ID3 hatchback because we apparently in 2025 have nothing better to do than launch more and more and more subscriptions. So in the UK, the ID3 now comes standard with 201 horsepower. And if you want the vehicle's full 228 horsepower, you have to choose between a monthly subscription of the US equivalent cost of $22 a month or a one-time purchase of $880. If you choose
wait a minute, for how much more horsepower?
27.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
If you choose the one-time purchase option, it does stay with the vehicle, meaning that, if you sell it, the next person also gets 27 extra horsepower. And this is just so weird to me. For starters, I mean, like we just kind of brought up, it's such a modest bump in horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how is it worth buying this?
Yeah.
But also, I take offense to, we're talking about a subscription for something that literally costs Volkswagen nothing.
Yep.
I can understand having to pay a subscription for features like OnStar or FSD or other driver's assistance features, whatever, because they require active maintenance, right?
Yeah.
OnStar requires a cellular connection that requires a data plan, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
FSD requires constant mapping and learning, and Super Cruise requires mapping. All this stuff requires the manufacturer to do something.
Yeah.
They're already building the cars to have 228 horsepower and then putting a software detune on them and saying you can pay them to actually do, I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess this isn't much difference in how like Tesla sells cars that already have heated seats and stuff, and you just have to buy the trim level that includes it. I guess this isn't that much different. I don't know. It bugs me so much because, I mean, literally, they're just locking it up for fun and making pure profit on anyone who decides to pay $22 a month for 27 horsepower.
Which, in my crystal ball, is not going to be a lot of people.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
But if this is, again, like we were talking about before with the used Tesla leasing, if this is just their way of dipping their toes in to see, will people do it?
Yep.
Then in the future, do we see them start locking, more things behind the subscription that require no effort?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crappy. I ain't gonna lie. It's just weird.
And there is the argument too.
Yeah.
There is the argument too. Would people be so mad if the only way to do it was to do the one-time purchase instead of doing the subscription, right?
Yeah.
because the one-time purchase option is not really any different than just buying an option package, right?
Yeah.
You know, I bought a Blazer EV LT and add in the sunroof package or something.
Yep.
But I guess even in that case, though, when you're adding the optional package, you're getting something that the car didn't already have.
Yeah. And I see
Ugh.
the article here says it compares to like, an extra shot at Starbucks. You're paying extra. Well, there's a cost for Starbucks to put that extra shot of whatever in that Starbucks. There is no extra cost here. It's already there.
Yeah, that's why I was like, every
Yeah.
kind of like counter argument I was trying to think of was like, no, that literally it's a different car.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, you could pay extra to have the option for a sunroof, but that's because they're not putting the sunroof in the regular
There,
car
there's a
or the
cost of a
premium
sunroof. Yes.
sound or Super
Or
Cruise or whatever. It's like all of those require additional hardware that the normal vehicle doesn't have.
yeah.
This would be the equivalent of buying a car that has adaptive cruise, but they disable the radar unless you pay them an extra amount of money, even though the
Yeah.
hardware is there.
Or a car that has 5 cameras and you only get access to 2 of them unless you pay extra for the 3. I mean,
Right.
they're already there.
Yeah. This would be the equivalent of a back. To me, it's like you have 4 seats in the car. There's 5 seat belts, but in order to use the middle seat belt, you have to pay a fee to unlock it. Like
yeah.
it's
You have to enter a code. Every time you enter the code, it's 10 cents.
It's like I literally can't. I'm sure they exist, but I cannot think of another situation outside of the Tesla thing where they build kind of all the cars the same.
Yeah.
Where we've seen this before, where they're literally putting the stuff in the car and just not giving it to you.
Are they trying to say this is their quote acceleration boost? I mean,
Yes.
for 20 horsepower. I mean, I can understand if you're going to give me like 350. Okay, then that makes sense. But
Yeah, it was like because even on the Teslas, like acceleration boost is at least like a legitimate boost.
yes,
It's not 27 horsepower.
yeah. I mean, if you drove a car with 200 horsepower compared to 227 horsepower, you're probably not going to know. You're probably not going to notice it. It's 27 horsepower. I mean,
Right.
it's just, oh, Volkswagen, what are you going to do?
Yeah, Anyway,
them Germans.
this is apparently the state of the world now, and
Yep.
it's only going to get worse. So
Yep.
buckle in, boys.
Yep.
All right, Joel. It's time to talk about you.
We're going to talk about me. I love talking about me.
Sorry.
I do. I love talking about me.
How's your first week as a not Tesla owner?
So, in case you haven't heard, I'm no longer a Tesla owner. And if you haven't seen the video, I traded the Tesla in for
I wasn't expecting that.
we have sound effects, might as well use them. 2026 Kia EV9 Light, long range, rear wheel drive. Whew, mouthful. So yes, we've had it for almost a week now, and I'm going to cough, so hold on. We've had it for almost a week now, and I actually drove it for the first time today. My wife's been driving it all week. She decided to stay home, so I got to drive today. Yeah, it's great. Personally, because this was her car. It's a great car. Love it. We have a full video out on it. Just came out Monday. Go back, look at it. I'm not a big SUV kind of person. So, I mean, it's a nice car. I like it, but it's not something that I would, if I was not married, I would probably go out and search to buy on my own. So, but it's a great car. I mean, it was really efficient. I mean, for how big it is, it's pretty efficient. I mean, was stuck in traffic this morning, but we're averaging like 2.8, 2.9 miles per kilowatt, which I thought was not that bad considering it's shaped like a brick.
Right. It's a big 3-row brick.
It's a big 3-row brick. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. It's great. Dude, this thing is stupid quiet. I mean, it is so quiet going down the road. I'm used to my Model Y, so I'm used to hearing everything. But this car is just so quiet. Software still quirky and drives me nuts. For example, we've been trying to figure out my wife hates CarPlay. We were trying to figure out how to do Bluetooth calling. So in the EV6, the little projection button on the steering wheel, you tap it once, that's just your voice commands for the car. If you hold it in for like 3 seconds, that's where you get the projection.
Siri,
yeah. Yeah. Well, on the new car, no. There's a button below that. That's the phone button. If you tap that and you're just connected to Bluetooth only, you have to call Bluetooth through the commands of the car, not Siri. So when I hit the button, it goes doot, and a little Kia things pop up. I'll say, call Summer Spencer. Calling Summer Spencer through Bluetooth. If I hit the phone projection button on the steering wheel with the little guy with the little mouth, that's only CarPlay. So didn't know that until I was sitting there in traffic this morning for
So
45
weird.
minutes playing around with it. I was like, oh my gosh, I figured it out. It's just
So
weird
weird.
things like that. And we sat there in a parking lot trying to figure out how to get YouTube to work. It's not available in the US, but yet there's an icon for it. So
We were so confused on that one because you even activated the free trial for the Connect Ultimate Premium Data whatever package
Yep.
that it said you needed.
Yep.
And then the car came up and said it had activated it. It had acknowledged that you'd done the package. And then you would tap YouTube and it would say you couldn't do it because you didn't have it. And then the entertainment app also didn't work.
So yeah, I'm thinking that's something too, because I was just scrolling around on Facebook today and came across the Ioniq guy's page, and someone was talking about how he was looking at cars and as compared to the new Ioniq 5 and Kia EV6, and he says, why did the Kia EV6 have YouTube icon and the Ioniq 5 didn't? And he chimed in, a lot of people chimed in saying that's an overseas issue. It's disabled in the Kias and Hyundais. They're actually, in the next update, I think, going to remove that icon altogether to where you can't do it. I was like, well, a little disclaimer on the screen would have said, that said, this does not work in the US. Would have been fabulous.
I would also like to point out, these cars are being built in the US. It's not
I
like they
know.
came in from overseas.
I know. It's not like
Yours
they're on a
came
boat
from
from Korea, Georgia.
Your window sticker says West Point, Georgia, baby.
Mhm.
Like, how would, I don't know. I was like, I could maybe understand the Korean software or whatever if it came from Korea, but it didn't.
Yeah,
So
but build quality is amazing. I mean, great build quality. Just some quirky things with Kia. And I noticed too, looking at, because we've driven some cars like Ford and Chevy and all that, I noticed Kia is not as, doesn't roll out their updates like you get in Ford and Chevy and Tesla. You don't get those quite as often. So I'm thinking they're still under the impression to where if you want certain things the old school way, you got to upgrade to the better model. But I mean, we may get, I think at this time I've owned my Kia EV6, I maybe have had 3 updates, software updates in 3 years. So not much. And I couldn't even tell you what changed on it.
right.
But yeah, but ride's great. Quiet, smooth ride, plenty of room. Kids love it. But great car that way. Just some quirky things I'm just trying to still figure out with the infotainment.
Cool. I have exciting news.
Ooh, what's your exciting news?
My wife gave me permission to buy her a new car.
Oh, darn.
So now I need help finding a new car.
The hunt begins.
And
So what are you looking at, Sebastian? What's in your circle of trust for your cars? What's in there?
So let me tell you what she drives now.
Okay.
Well, but I'm mainly saying for the audience.
Yeah.
So she currently drives a 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe, all-wheel drive. And it's been a fine car. No real big issues with it or anything.
How many miles on it, Sebastian?
It's at almost 110 currently.
Okay.
110,000, obviously. Mm-hmm. And like, it's honestly been fine. We get, like, if we take it on a road trip, cruising on the interstate, we'll get like 27, 28 miles per gallon, which is a pretty decent sized SUV. In the US, that model is only a 2-row, but overseas they sell it. It's a 3-row SUV, overseas. And in the US, you just get more storage space under the floor because there's no seats there. Anyway, but I think she's ready to move on. She's tired of buying gas. I think I've whittled her down. And so in talking to her, her main things are, she still wants an SUV. She doesn't want something, as she might be happier if it wasn't the same, if it was smaller than her Santa Fe.
So a smaller SUV than a Santa Fe. Okay.
But still an SUV.
Still an SUV.
My requirements is I want something with good range and something that actually charges halfway decently.
Yeah. Not at bolt speeds. So I'm thinking Equinox?
Maybe. I mean, it's been a minute since we've driven one. I do remember I really liked it when we drove one.
Yep.
However, I also know that the 85 kilowatt hour battery pack on the GM Ultium stuff, and honestly, all the GM Ultium battery packs are basically 40-minute charge stops every time cars, which is better than a Bolt and is probably ultimately fine. But like, I don't know. On the other hand, Equinox has EPA rated 390 miles of range.
Yeah, so the range is good. I mean, you don't take a lot of long trips, do y'all?
Well, so
and you have a kid.
We do take them we don't take any like super long trips, but we do like to try to once or twice a year end up 6 or 7 hours away from home.
Okay.
And then other than that, we do a lot of trips to like Northwest Arkansas or Memphis or visiting family up in Northeast Arkansas.
Which those are like short. That's just a short.
Those are like one-stop trips. Yeah. But it's the longer, when we go out to Kansas, or like in December we're going to Nashville, and in September we're going to Memphis and then leaving Memphis and going to Kansas. So,
what about a used Mach-E?
I don't know.
Now
I really like Mach-E.
Now you know the predicament I'm in. So
I really like the Mach-E, but it also has a peak charge rate of 150 kilowatts.
So then, you know what I'm going to say next? Used Model Y.
Yeah. I don't know that she would like driving.
I heard they got some great lease deals, but we can't get them. Someone told me that. I don't know where I heard it, but.
And for that one, I personally wouldn't be against it, other than the fact that Model Y suspension is god awful, especially on the earlier ones.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
I don't think she would like everything being on the screen.
She's a button girl too. I got one of those.
And again, the goal would be for it to actually be a car for her, not a car that I buy and then take over because she doesn't want to. You know what I mean? Because she likes my car. Don't get me wrong. She likes how small it is and how you can just zip, zip, zip.
You get one.
Yeah, but I feel bad. She deserves a new car. And I've looked at EV6 Ioniq 5s. But they're kind of hard to find around here without driving a super far distance. And I have small concerns about buying one that possibly would be out of warranty. Because I don't know if you know this, Hyundai Kia, unless you buy a certified pre-owned warranty, you don't get the 10-year 100,000 mile.
So so the second owner loses that?
The second owner only gets 5-year 60.
Okay, got you.
And that applies to their gas cars too, by the way. And so for that one, I'm just like, with all the seemingly ongoing ICCU issues and things like that, it just makes me a little nervous.
Yep.
But the new ones are still like 50 grand. It's like, really, we keep falling back on Equinox is where it keeps ending up.
Yep.
But I just don't know. I know. Oh, it's more expensive than the last time I looked at it. The price has gone up $200. Quick, go through the pictures. If you look at the steering wheel, it has 2 Kia logos for some reason.
Okay, it's where the other. Oh, the more photos. Okay. Second, was it like there are no more photos?
You have to keep hitting that button for some reason.
Oh God, I love dealership websites. What is it? Maybe it's worth more. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Time out. That's not a factory steering wheel. It's not those colors.
Well, even on the one with the light color interior?
Ooh, I don't know, but interesting. I mean,
but at first I thought it was a camera glitch, but then there's a second picture.
Yeah, there's another one below it. That's in Bentonville.
Yeah.
I mean, I can drive you up there.
And the price isn't terrible.
We are going up there next weekend. Just saying. Well, look at that stylish front license plate placed right there in the
Oh yeah,
corner.
off on the side. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, that's
Um,
even though you could have put it down on the grill down here, but let's not do that. So
I'm curious. Scroll down. Gosh, I hate dealer websites.
I
Hit the
know.
window sticker. It
Where's it
should
at?
say right underneath where it says highlighted features, where that little like QR code is or looking icon is. Click it.
It's the 77
It's.
kilowatt.
I can't see your screen anymore. It's okay.
Oh, let me stop sharing. Let me go here and share. Screen. And no sticker. There you go. So it's the 77.4 kilowatt hour battery. It's a single electric motor. It's the long range.
Mm-hmm. Because it's the wind,
And so it's exactly like my wife's, just a year newer.
and it's a rear wheel drive, so no heated steering wheel, but you do get heated and cooled seats.
So new, that car sold for 50.
Mm-hmm.
Get the Kia Connect for 12 months, even though the new cars you get it for 36. Smart key with push button remote start.
No digital key, by the way.
No, they don't do digital keys. They just
EV6
started
for
it.
some reason.
Yep.
Okay, so it's actually a semi-local car. Okay.
Yeah, it's Kia. Yep. See, this is what I do for
From
people.
Missouri.
Yep.
Interesting.
There you go.
That one has popped up in my search before. I have looked at it. That's why I knew it was more expensive than the last time I looked at it.
Maybe call them up and say, hey, listen, last time I checked, it was 26.7. What's up with that?
It actually might have been 26.5.
Whoa,
anyway,
no. Okay, wait a minute here. Okay, the picture says set Crane Key of Benton, but over here it says visit our store, Crane Key of Sherwood.
Hold on, show me that again.
So let me share. Hold on here. Share. Wait, we've just run off the rails tonight, haven't we? Ooh.
We really have. I didn't
Yeah.
mean for us to be a help Sebastian buy
So
a new
down
car
here it
kind of
says
conversation.
Crane Key of Benton, and over here it says Crane Key of Sherwood.
Oh, that's just because you're on the Sherwood website.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah,
Because I was like looking at those photos, that doesn't look like the one in Sherwood.
Yep. Yeah, it's not the one in Sherwood. So yeah, that's an option.
I just don't know. I don't know.
So you'd have to buy additional a warranty with this if you got it.
Yeah.
Pull that trigger.
I'll tell you the other thing that has me hesitant on an Equinox.
What?
Terrible app.
And the glare, the roof, the dash glare. That's the big thing now. You didn't hear about that?
No. I guess I didn't notice when we drove one.
No, I guess that's a big thing. And the Equinox groups, everyone's saying there's a glare that you really see the dash in the window. So now they're making this mat that you put over it to keep the glare out. So off the dash. So yeah, it's interesting. It's
interesting.
You need to Google Kia Equinox EV window glare and see what you come up with.
Kia Equinox EV, that's a new one.
Kia, oh my gosh, it's late and I need a drink. Chevy Equinox EV. Yes, that's what I meant. Smart ass. Anyway.
But yeah, EV6 has been on my list. Ioniq 5 has been on my list. I just would want to make sure I had a good warranty on it. Again, although if I bought like that one there, since it's at the Kia dealership and it's a certified pre-owned,
yep,
I think the certified pre-owns keep the big warranty.
Yep, I think they do. I think you're right.
But I just don't know. I don't know. And this might all be wishful thinking. I don't know. I might ever not actually buy anything.
Yeah, you will.
I would love to lease because there's some really awesome lease deals, but we just drive too much.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's why I can't lease. My wife can. I can't. So,
and that's even with us carpooling and all that other jazz. We just end up driving still too much.
Do you like the Ioniq 6s or not?
I don't think she would like the 6 because she wants an SUV.
Gotcha. Okay.
And again, I'm trying to make sure it's a car for her, not a car that I end up driving and she drives my old car. And she gets a hand-me-down. The Santa Fe was a hand-me-down, and she gives me a little trouble for it every now and again.
She does?
We traded in her car for the Bolt, and then I don't remember quite how it happened, but it pretty much immediately became my car.
What?
Ioniq 5 for 24. 4? Is that in Little Rock?
That is Crane Hyundai of Little Rock.
Interesting.
I'm like the ghost whisperer.
No
I don't
window
know how many.
sticker on that one though.
41,000 miles, which still isn't bad. It is at Crane Hyundai of Little Rock. Yep.
Oh, maybe it would have a window sticker if you weren't on the Ford website. Maybe that's it. Anyway, not that important, but
Yep. But Crane
Hmm.
Hyundai of Little Rock. So, yes, it's white.
Interesting.
See, this is why you pay me the big bucks.
Technically, but I can't do it.
That's tax credit.
But I can't do the tax credit
Oh, you already did it?
because we did it on the Bolt and it hasn't been long enough.
Yep.
Because that would put it at 20, and that's a lot of car for 20 grand.
Yeah. That's a lot of car for 20 grand. I mean, that's
That's
a lot of car.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some instructions. Scroll back up a little bit. Not too far,
Okay.
too far. Go back down. Click on the Carfax.
Right here?
Yep. And it's gonna open a new tab, and you have to share that tab with me.
Oh my gosh, too much sharing going on here.
I promise we'll wrap up soon if anyone is still
Yes.
listening. And then click on original window sticker, where right under the big Carfax logo. Nope, not that far over. Hey. Did that open in a new tab too? Why does everything open in a new tab?
Oh, these people watching this week have already tuned this out, but it's fine. This is our longest news
Hey,
episode.
there we go. So 303-mile EPA rated range, and it is too small for me to read anything else on that sticker.
No, it's not.
Hey, look at you. Magic. So you get HDA2. You do not get the blind spot cameras, it looks like. You do get the big battery.
Single, yep.
You
Long
do
range.
get rear wheel drive.
Battery preheating system.
You do not get, does it? Interesting. So similar trim level to that EV6, but on the Ioniq 5, you don't get cooled seats.
I guess not.
Interesting. But you do get a heated steering wheel.
You do. Kia does it the opposite way. You get the cold seats, but no heated steering wheel.
24 grand. Was originally 50.
Look at me.
Look at you.
People should hire me to do
Those
stuff
are
like
those
that.
are two contenders.
See, look at
At the
that.
same time.
I'm trying. I mean, Colin has one, but it's a little bit pricey. It's like 30. So
Yeah.
and that's really nice. That's got the nice paint job and everything on it. So
I would love to buy one from Colin, but again,
yes.
the main things he has in that price range are all Teslas, and I just don't know.
Are all
My
Teslas.
wife would do it.
Yep. 7 service histories on this.
So if you've
major.
listened this far and you have any subscription or any suggestions for Sebastian on what car to buy, because I don't know that I'll ever make my mind up because I drive too many things and I like basically everything, it seems like. Probably won't buy a Solterra or a BZ4X or an Aria or a Leaf. Those are probably out of the equation.
Yes. Leaf, are you sure?
I mean, I don't know. I guess if I wait long enough, this new Leaf doesn't look that bad. But we'll see.
Yeah, so if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments for Sebastian, or if you have any links to people that are selling any, drop those links in there too, and we will click on them and we'll do a whole episode on let's find Sebastian a car. So,
all right. Well, that is a wrap for today's episode. Thank you all for plugging into the Friday Charge. Be sure to subscribe to EV Geek Studios on YouTube and tap the notification icon to be notified about new releases. Next week, we will release a review of the all-new Audi SQ6 e-tron. I think I said that in the right order. If you guys have any thoughts or questions, drop them in the comments below because we would love to hear from you. So long, everyone, and we will see you on the next episode of the Friday Charge.